Well, people... Oh, Jesus. 1 second. That's going to make a rattle on the microphone. Drop in that headset. It's on. Now we can start. Welcome back to double digits of Season 4 of Hartlepool. Yes, people, how are you all doing? Welcome back to season number 4, episode number 10. It's a big one right here, and of course, as we start every video right now, if you're excited for it, smash the like button down below. And whilst you're down there, there's a big red subscribe button. If you click that, that will be amazing, as well as going to the bottom of the description, clicking more, and then looking at all those links, going to each and every single one and following them. That would mean the world to me, trying to grow the other socials as well as this beautiful channel, as we are here again today. Not sitting comfortably in the playoffs anymore. You can see right there, we've dropped off a little bit in recent weeks. 61 points now, 11 points in front of Crystal Palace. Not a good sign for us. Brentford even 3 in front of them, so 14 points. As today's games, we come off the back of a win and an embarrassing defeat into Derby County away at Pride Park. Don't know how they're doing in FIFA. Not too good in real life, of course. Then Huddersfield at home. I think they're doing okay mid-table. We then have Blackpool. We then have Brentford, top of the league in a big game. And Bristol City, the Robins. They're always mishmash. But as of late, I haven't really had a focus in on the league table for quite a while. So we'll do it right here. You can see the top couple we always see. And then Huddersfield and Bristol City will definitely have to play. They're 11th and 12th. Then we have Derby, who are actually doing okay. Blackpool and Luton, a bottom spot. Middlesbrough and Sunderland. So when we're poaching players, we can have a look at them teams. Also, Norwich City, not doing too great. They've got Premier League players amongst their ranks. Should be better, as our manager rating should be better as well. I do not understand the falling grace we've had. Really bewilders me, as Derby County is going to be simulated. Them and the other team down there, which was Blackpool, as we've got to prioritise Brentford, Huddersfield, and the other one, as we're already at the Derby game as well. 14th, not too bad for the Rams, definitely better in real life, or better than real life, should I say. As I think we've got this team set as well. Of course, we had deadline day and we did make a signing and lost a big player to Real Madrid in that last episode. So you should watch that one if you haven't already, as this is the team we're going to be going with. Just beat Luton. Marinovic in goal. Really do love him, but he's 33-year-old right now, as Baldock for Maywo, Staunton, Knight and Clark make up the defence. Matt O'Reilly, the new signing, starting his 3rd consecutive game with Thompson and Baker, Abdullahi up front, and Dan Butterworth, who we're relying on for the goals. Actually got us over the line at Luton with his brace, as both teams are fully fit. Please don't slip up, as it is a slip up. Okay, 3-1 defeat at the hands of Derby County. Butterworth did get that first one, but Carranza getting a brace just after half-time and before. And Louis Sibley with 4 minutes to go. As although we're on top, we sink to another defeat this month. Not cracking at all, as we are bottom in the playoffs now. And we've got a performance review. The board wishes to inform you that your position at the club is currently under close observation. I've just took us from the first season back in League 2, from the National League. I have took us into, within 3 years, a Premier League pushing side. And they are really considering my job. That is bewildering. I mean, yes, I haven't done well with the financial stuff. I'm fighting for a promotion. I didn't get through in the FA Cup. I've got the streak of games. And then we haven't signed the 4 youth academy players, or have we? I think we have, really. I do think we have. As I want, within 2 seasons, 1 youth player to the club, play them in 10 games. The 7 eligible. I don't know if I've done that, but surely that shouldn't decide if I walk or not. That's really thrown me, as we are comfortably in the playoffs as well. We're bottom of the playoffs now, Still got time to redeem it, but we've got, what, 8 points? 8 points over Burnley, who have got an amazing squad. That is weird. And as you can see by the graphic at the side, Sean Dyche is still in charge of Burnley. He's outside of the playoffs with an amazing squad, spent loads of money on it, and he's still safe in his job. I don't get bored in football. It was the same with Nottingham Forest as we play Huddersfield at home, New Victoria Park, and even if this wasn't a played game, I think I would have had to play it anyway. We need to get a good result against the Terriers. So next game is going to be... I've got to change the team, haven't I? I'm going to put Evans back in. He can spread the ball over the top. We'll go with Bolton at left wing back, because he can, of course, play there still. No one's unhappy apart from Johansson at the club, and Britton, understandably so, of course, as well. But I just don't get it. I don't get what the board is seeing, as I've even shifted us to one only striker, Basui on the bench, McAtee, Thompson, and I've put another youth player on there. Try and just make the board happy, probably put him off the bench if we are winning, as we've got to win, really. Come on! And Huddersfield's initial 11, Ryan Schofield starts in goal over Lee Nichols. We've got Pieper at right back or right wing back, I don't know. They've got 5 at the back, Critchlow, Sarr, Colwill and Ruffles, O'Brien, High and Osterfield, with Phillips and Kean Harrott up front. The youth up front for them. Maybe our boards took a look at Huddersfield's philosophy and thought, we want that. But of course, it's not fully worked out for them yet because they aren't in the position we're in. They're not near the playoffs, the mid-table, but still we've been rocked by mid-table teams this year. Derby to name one of them. As Baldock coming back, almost lost the ball right there. We need to make sure possession is at an all-time high as we rob the ball off Scott Hyde down the wing into Matt O'Reilly. His first in-game usage as now he gets the ball back around the corner. Baldock on the angle, goes for a shot, it's spilled. No one there. Lovely little bright start though as now Ruffles picks the ball over the top, but unfortunately enough for them, it's offside, and Baldock getting a lot of involvement early on in this game. And he is losing pace, I would say. He doesn't seem as quick and agile as he did at the start of the season. Not getting as many assists as Bolton and Clark, as this has spread it out to Bolton. Speak of the devil, can he put a good ball into the box? It's back post, it's dived in. Schofield again catches it as we are putting the pressure on. We really do need a win here, so it would be nice if you could let one in. As Baker with the ball here after a good tackle, charges forward, puts the ball through to Evans. Evans forward now onto Butterworth, and Butterworth finds that gap. Matt O'Reilly, can he get his first goal in a Hartlepool shirt right here? He can! Side netting! The first use of him in game is a good one, as hopefully that's a good sign of good fortunes. It'll lift the camp up, surely. Great taking goal by the man with an in-game face right now. And I'll just take it all day long. Straight across the keeper, Ryan Schofield. He's caught everything. Was never catching that one. And he wasn't really saving it as well. 1-0. Beautiful stuff. The goal we needed on the half-hour mark. But can we add to it before the break? That would be so perfect. It's unreal. With the job in scrutiny, as that's a good ball lifted over to Bolton, who is onside. Tries to pick someone on the edge. It's Matt O'Reilly again going through bodies. And it's hit his own player's hand in Abdullahi. Lucky on that occasion as a ball lofted over the top. Baker wins his header, and Butterworth, I saw the run but just tackled last minute by that midfielder High. Another youth player who's having a really good game for them as Phillips takes a step to the side in towards Kean Harrott. O'Brien, this is good movement from them. It's Pieper around the corner to the edge of the box. Lewis O'Brien, Osterfield, good tackle from Knight, and now we'll try and get away a little bit, shall we? But Levi Colwill, the Chelsea loanee, I think he is absolutely perfect to come in for that one, as Marinovic should do as well. Easily picked up, and Bolton with it again on this wing, passing it straight into the middle. Butterworth, Baker, Abdullahi is onside, but I'm not going to risk putting the ball over the top. I'll go out wide instead. Bolton, can we find someone at that back post? Goes towards the front. Shoved over. Ryan Schofield again, who's been involved a lot in this game, but nothing really to show for it. Let's get that header away. Don't win the header, but the game is over. Oh, the half is over. Getting ahead of myself. 1-0 against Huddersfield. No changes to be made, as Huddersfield are going to start off with a free kick in this second half, though. It's Pieper whipping one in towards front post. Matt O'Reilly away. He is having one incredible in-game debut, as now Baldock charging forward. I said he was slow on pace. That was really good from the right wing back, just a little bit too far forward for Abdullahi though, and we need to keep this pressure on. Sarr to Colwill. Get up the field. Ruffles for Huddersfield, trying to ruffle the feathers of our defence. Matt O'Reilly jumping in front of it though, as we made a sub. Abdullahi has come off for Basui, trying to get that youth in there. Don't trust Archie Parkinson just yet, who's on the bench as well, as a good volley from their left wing back. Let us boys get out a little bit, as I don't know what Firmino was doing there. Running out of players, now we can go forward. Baldock through that gap. Matt O'Reilly, dodgy pass, but does work out somehow. And that's a good one through to Basui. Butterworth in the way though, as we do receive it again. Baldock down to Matt O'Reilly. Evans onto Basui. This is good, smart passing. Evans, can he get this out wide? He can, onto George Baldock. Basui's at the back post, takes his time with it. Drill that towards the edge. Here we go. Good move. Run on there from Baker. Hits the crossbar. Open net. And Basui scores off the bench. Our youth have done it. That should impress the board. And impresses me. 2-0. He wasn't missing that one. Schofield unlucky in the goal, but it bounced perfectly to us. Max Clark's going to come on now. Baker, he was unlucky with that shot, and then Basui just had to follow it up. That should be game over. Of course, nothing confirmed yet, though, as Basui down the line. We're looking for 3. We could do with a big scoreline right here. Basui gets in the middle. One more onto Lee Evans, and he joins in the fun. One of the easiest goals you will see scored by the team so far. And I think that warrants another substitution in the middle of the park. Definitely not Lee Evans coming off, though. He's back in the team, in that defensive role, and with a goal. Basui with an assist as well. Dream stuff. Very nicely done as Peeper. Max Clark with the block. Oh, came in for a slide there. It's a good job I didn't really connect, as now Austerfield through the middle. Phillips. They're just building slowly, and we have made that change, so I don't want them to try and put a little bit of late nerves in us, as Evans picks up on that one though, and a beautiful ball out to Basui. Lee Evans really impressing late on in this game, and can Butterworth join in the fun? He's still on the field, of course, he's the main striker. He's got a defender coming across, and Critchlow does well. And Archie Parkinson coming forward right here in added time, as we look to make it 4. And oh, we've crossed it in the middle, and the referee's blown his whistle. I don't think the scoreline going from 3-0 to 4-0 would have saved our job. The result should do it in the first place, but a very, very convincing win. And one I'm very happy about after that little bit of pressure. Very impressed in particularly with, what's his face, Lee Evans in the midfield as we come off bottom spot in them playoffs. He's talking about the youth development and not being very lightly. I want to prove the board wrong. Does it have to be consecutive games from a youth player coming off the bench? It won't tell me there. That's the finances thing. Does it have to be consecutive? It doesn't say. It just says play them in 10 matches, either a part of the starting 11 or coming off as a sub. We've got 2 seasons remaining. Should get that one done. As have we even got a scout going out at the moment? We don't. Damien Purdy's been sat there on his own. What am I playing at? Let's try and send him out, shall we? If we've got enough money, 9 months, we do. Send the 4-star scout out. Tongue twister as we move on to Blackpool next, which is another simulation. The simulation we have got to win to back up that last scoreline, as Josh Harrop returns from injury. Now that is a good thing as well. It might not be straight in the squad with how the rest of the players are doing, but it's good to see him back. And he climbs back into the team for this game at the Coast, and usually I put Basui back in the team. But I don't think I can do that with, of course, how the board's going. I'm going to go strongest in simulation, so same team that started the game. Hopefully Basui can come off the bench and have an impact again. Matt O'Reilly a little bit tired, but I trust him. I've got to trust him. I've got to trust our boys to get a result. No. Blackpool beat us with 37% possession. 2 shots to 7. Staninski with the goal. Really not good. However, the board thing doesn't change, as I think it's because we're staying in the same position. We stay in 5th. Coventry only picking up a draw, I think, and we are level points with Fulham, but they have a game in hand, as it's top of the league next as well. Oh, is this the make or break? I don't think they can be too harsh with us. If we lose away as well at the Brentford Community Stadium to top spot, it's going to be difficult. The board are making us fight for his job against top spot. That is rough, as I don't think we can go with the same team again. Evans played well a couple of games ago. I want to try and find Thompson and Harrop a place to come back into the squad, but I don't think they can at the moment. Basui can, And, of course, Parkinson and Bateman still on the bench. Can't fit them in so far. So, just the one change up front. Hoping we can score a goal. And the home team side. Ellery Balcombe in goal. Mads Roslev, Mario Vuskovic, Pontus Jansson, Charlie Good, and Ali Al-Dahani at left wing back. Bidstrup, Norgard, De Silva, Force, and Gilbert up front. Same formation as us. The biggest task of them all, going away from home to top spot in the division when you're under pressure, as Butterworth gets it off Norgard though. Not a good flick from him. And Matt O'Reilly. Bolton back into Butterworth. We've got to be very, very, very silky with the ball to get past this back five, as Baldock is past. Basui's in the middle, ready for a header. He missed the ball. He missed the ball. It is a corner kick, but still, that was horrific from our young striker as the ball's whipped in too close, straight to the keeper. If only he would have got his head to that one, as O'Reilly turns. Huddersfield, in fact, Huddersfield winning against Fulham, who we played last time, as Baker's through as well. And we do lead against top spot. Lewis Baker has the goal after missing that big chance when he hit the crossbar from the edge of the box in the Huddersfield game. He returns right here. Off to a flyer in Brentford. London is calling. Look at that for a ball straight into his path. Back in his stomping ground after his days at Chelsea. He's now up north and loving it with the Pools. 1-0. Great start as Butterworth out to Baker as well here. Still charging forward. Lewis Baker cuts inside though. And can he get another? He's going for it and it's just wide. We've got some ways from the home fans, but we're by far the better team. Think they need to look close to home to see who's underperforming at the moment, as Baker doesn't really have an option to go to. Rudslov picking it up. De Silva with the pass forward straight away. Force trying to do the business, but unfortunate with the tacklers. Now Gilbert tackled by Bolton. Can't get the ball away though, and their press is relentless. Thomas Frank, if he's actually in the dugout for once, has them playing well. Fours. Knight concedes a corner, and it will be whipped in. Josh De Silva picking up a yellow card, as Famewo gets that slightly away. Good. Charlie Good putting us on the ground. Ex-Scunthorpe player, don't like him, as now Fours with it across the box. Bidstrup cut out by Captain Staunton though. Very good leader, as that's not good leadership there in the midfield from whoever lost it. And Fours forces Marinovic to save. Brentford now in the game, as it's going to be whipped in towards the edge of the box. Baker across his own goal line. What is he playing at? Our goal scorer putting us under a little bit of the cosh, as now Baldock turns out. This is good play out and booze from Brentford. It's very, very nice. Butterworth gets there before the defender and continues running. Dan Butterworth got support across the box. Can he get it in the box? Abdelrahmi with a block. Still over. Header lost out. Butterworth open net. Gets there first. Pontus Jansson has been embarrassed, losing out to this small man, and Dan Butterworth to show his name to the home fans. He's got one. Yeah, very good goal. Whipped in towards the back post, missed there, but Pontus Jansson has to do a lot better against the small man to help his keeper out. 2-0. Sensational display against top of the league, as I almost got that pass through to Baker. I had it inputted, as now they're going to come forward. Norgard into Force. He goes backwards and he goes out wide into Al-Adani. Famewo with a little bit of a block. Still ball just going all over the place as Riley throws it to Evans. He's lost it. And now they can come at us. Fours blocked by Staunton. Not away clearly. And Norgard to give it into Fours again. Bolton blocked. Header not away comfortably. Evans a little nick on it as O'Reilly whacks that out to Butterworth. Tries to turn the right way and unsuccessfully does it. Fours round the corner. Can't concede this late on. Famewo tackles at the wrong side. Falls back out to Matt O'Reilly, who I've just seen as well. Celtic in real life is his destination. As what a ball that is. Can it reach its destination? It can't. Baker not there in time. He's going to get a yellow card for that as well. As it is 2-0 against top of the league at the break. Absolutely sensational stuff. Even as good as Huddersfield, I'd say. Playing incredibly well as Matt O'Reilly. Can we keep it up? Evans finds his left wing back in Bolton today. Whip it in. Get there, please. And he does. Baker's got a brace. The midfielder getting involved. And our fans are right here. We'll go to them behind the net. We are thrashing top of the league away. Safe to say the players still want me in charge. They are definitely playing for me at the moment. Great volley past the keeper who stood no chance. And it should be a win. Looking very good from us as Basui lifts one over the top looking for Butterworth here. And Butterworth, is that Baker again? No way. What a save, Balcombe. That could have been a hat-trick for him. And actually should have really been. Should have hit the target as Evans is going to come off as well for Archie Parkinson. Putting the youth on straight away to try and keep my job as Baldock has another run right here. Just put that across the box. Took way too long and Pontus Janssen comfortably dealing with that one as Bidstrup doesn't know where he's going. Into Norgard. They're going to come at us. Presley, De Silva, Fours. Evans with a tackle. Might take a yellow card to that bench as O'Reilly gets it away. Baker, good little flick on. Still nowhere. And Predselev with the ball right there. Knight failing to get it away. Bidstrup into Force. Force out wide into Al Dahani. In the middle. Bidstrup, big chance. Knight gets in the way to block. As still Norgard into De Silva. Baker through to Butterworth who will be coming off. Give him a rest. As look at Basui. He's through here. Don't let Charlie Good get anywhere near you. He doesn't. It's Yavis Basui. He can't be missing this one, but he is. Still keeping in. Flicks the backwards header on the volley and saved again. As their keeper's keeping it from being 4-0. Might say that's his job, but he's done it bloody well. As don't let this clean sheet go. They're shouting for a penalty. Give over with yourselves as Matt O'Reilly receives it straight up to Yavis Basui. The sub's still not going through. So we might not get our youth player on this game unless... Nope, that was going to be a foul, but it isn't. As Matt O'Reilly doesn't get anywhere near that one. I would have loved for a 4-0, but we've been patient. We've been good defensively as well as offensively. As Famewo loses out on that one. But Baker with a flick on. Famewo forward. Doesn't matter. Game over. 3-0. Better than Huddersfield. 2 back-to-back 3-0s in game. I don't know what more I can do. Still got 1 to play as well as we jump back up to 4th. As manager rating's gone up a bit. As he's talking about the financial thing. The financial thing's gone. There's no way we take them wages down unless we'll lose his whole squad. That is just necessary risk. And a big risk, because if we don't get the Prem and we're paying them wages, that is trouble. But we've had it in his budget, so I've spent it. As I think really any manager has the right to do. It still doesn't really get us gap between us and Brentford to where I want it to be. I don't think it would be anywhere near that anyway. As Fulham have won, they actually must have come back and won that game that they played before. We are in front of Coventry and Stoke as we've got the next game against Bristol in 13th. Unlucky number for some as Josh Harrop is now lower rated than James McAtee. That's a weird one to see, but he's still going to stay on the bench as we've got to go with the same team, don't we? What a performance it was. And the team that Bristol City's brought to us is Max O'Leary, Zach Viner, Rob Atkinson, Thomas Callas, Jay De Silva, just played his brother. In London, of course, with Brentford as Joe Williams is there as well. It's 4 at the back. Backinson, Semenyo, Scott, Edwards and Bell. That is Youth Academy prowess. All 4 of the front 3 coming through the ranks. And yes, I am aware I just said all 4 of the front 3. I'm an idiot as Butterworth starting off with the ball into Matt O'Reilly. Just need to keep them off it a little bit. Butterworth around the corner again. Baker, Basui making a little bit of an option and had Butterworth at the side, but surely that were a foul. As Sam Bell, the striker they're using at Grimsby Town in real life on loan for a little bit of the season. I think he had a 1-month loan deal, scored a goal against Dagenham and Redbridge, they then went back. Looks a very, very good player though, I've got to admit. I was a fan of him as Semenyo tried to get the ball off them right there. Still unsuccessful. Williams through to Bell. They're moving forward slightly here, so I've got to be careful. Williams round the corner into Scott. Williams again. Scott looking for an angle. And it's read a little bit by Baldock. Still not away. As now he's got a chance to run it down the line. Can he cut inside? He can. Into O'Reilly. Butterworth. Basui forward. Basui tries to get it out wide here into Bolton. Still taking his stake at left wing back, but that's not good delivery. Still will try and keep the pressure on as Bolton wins it on this wing. Into Lewis Baker. Around the corner into Yavis Basui, who's going to keep on running. And look at Bolton. As free as a bird right here. Can he put it across? It's a block, but it's the hand that blocks it. from the defender. Don't know who that is. Zach Viner, is it? It is. The captain as well, as we have a spot kick, and we have not done well from these recently. Baker's usually the one who misses, so I'm going to give it Butterworth. And I'm going to trust our striker to score. Go left. Oh! And I didn't aim it there at all, but it's gone straight into the top bin. That lights up New Victoria Park. 1-0. Great spot kick to put us in front. Whilst Logan's gone, Butterworth will play. Brilliant, brilliant goal. Can we build on it though? That would be amazing if we could straight away as Baker rides that challenge, but straight into Kyle Scott, if I'm not wrong. I probably am with that name. I know it's Sam Bell up front. Gone to slide in, missed it. Williams gets it out wide into Antonio Semenyo. Bolton and Baker both charging the same man. Love that. As Scott gets it again though. He's got the option round the corner. Still watch him in the middle. Come on, Bell's free. Marinovic, big save. Hits the arm though of Josh Knight. It's his turn to handball it. Marinovic saved it onto his arm. It's the second spot kick of the game. Antonio Semenyo. Marinovic asking for it. Hit at him, but it's wide. Lucky, but wide. Take that all game long, but that should have been our first goal conceded of today. As we give the ball straight back to Bristol City to come at us. Edwards not going to get the return ball though. It's into Scott, into Williams, who's right side Bell. Out wide as well into Antonio Semenyo. Going backwards into Viner. Don't know where they're going. I just can't read them. Williams again. Into Scott. Around the corner. Bell. Oh, I almost put a big tackle in there as Bell gets it back. And it is 1-1. Did no one think to pick the striker up? There's 5 of you defending. Easy goal for the youngster. Round the corner. Pass. Pass. Bang. That's sloppy. That is not what I like to see. So, can we try and get back in the lead before half-time? Ball straight into Rob Atkinson right there. Nowhere near it. As their youth been very impressive right here. Passing around us. Williams across to Atkinson. Now into Scott. He goes out wide into Antonio Semenyo. 1 added minute and Bristol City definitely finishing the stronger in this half. Definitely as they try to get the ball back again. Bolton. Why are you not hoofing that? Did not want him to slide as I'm frustrated at the break. The youth of us can't speak. The youth have undone us at the back. And we're just not what we can play to. We were beating top of the league 2-0 by this point. Or it might have been 3 because we scored straight away in the second half. As that's a good ball up to Butterworth though. And Callas. Rough challenge. Yellow card. Could have been more in my opinion. As we're going to try and deliver a good ball in right here. Get the run on. There we go. Set off. Ooh, back to his own keeper. And a good ball through to Antonio Semenyo right here. Who loses a foot race to the 33-year-old Stefan Marinovic. Very, very well done as Baldock across into Matt O'Reilly. Evans charging forward here. Baker. This is good passing. All the way from our keeper. Basui goes to go round the corner. Falls to Baker. Butterworth. Back to Bolton. Good ball in. Decent move. At least we're doing alright attacking wise now as Suleiman steps on the field for Yves Basui. Trying to impress up top as Semenyo into Scott. That's through the middle. Staunton with a block. Onto Baker. Now Evans. Can he get round his man? He can. He can pass it straight into Baker. And he can run. He's going to have to backheel it though into Bolton. Across. Abdullahi. Now into Butterworth. I'm going to have to pass it out wide. Too many bodies in the way. Back in the middle. Good pass in this. Evans through bodies. Straight at the keeper. Had the potential to be a lot better than that. As forward again though. Butterworth. Just keep jogging. Now go for a crack yourself. Hits Atkinson's leg. And a corner ball. Let's make some subs, shall we? Let's get attacking. Send Baker back. Harrop's the most attacking player, of course, isn't he? He's just back from injury, though. Fitness not fully up. Archie Parkinson is going to have to sit this one out. As we will go for crowd the keeper. Why not? Give him no chance at getting out, as it's a good ball in towards Baker. Off of Maywo. Over the top. And Baldock across to Baker right here as Baker puts it through the gap into Harrop. We've got Abdullahi making a run. Is he going to beat the new player Tanner? He isn't. Max O'Leary gets it back. The fans honour us a little bit there, as we have been, as you can see by them stats, kind of dominated right here. We've had a little bit of the ball in the second half, but Bristol have been good. Still scrapping for the win though, as O'Leary, Butterworth. It's gone quite quiet at this stadium. We need to liven it up. Butterworth riding that challenge. Harrop Can he get it round the corner? He can. It's Bolton with an angle and winning a corner ball late on. This is the pressure we need. Ben Thompson to come on for Baker now. He does need a rest. Quick simulate that one, or quick sub it, whatever. As we'll go front post with the corner. Keeper's not arriving. Big header. I knew we'd get that header as well. Keeper stayed at home, but not good enough as Josh Harrop back in the team, of course, with the ball. Hooked a little bit by the legs of the defender. Whipping it in, though, and away. Bristol City failing to clear the lines, though, as we'll put the pressure on for the last bit of this game. O'Reilly, should I say, not O'Leary. O'Leary's their keeper. Into Thompson. Abdullahi out wide. Bolton making a run. That's a brilliant ball. Set off. Set off, Dan Butterworth. You could have got there if you did, but he didn't. As now Tanner just keep running at them. We've just got stoppage time now, 2 minutes. A draw isn't really enough in my opinion, as it's into Edwards. Now back to Callas. We should win that header. We don't, but we do get the drop down. Got to pass it straight forward. Abdullahi with a smart turn. Very smart from Sullivan. Abdullahi cuts back again. Tries to buy us a little bit of a time. Go out to Baldock. Tries to whip it in. Don't blow your whistle. Don't blow your whistle. He blows his whistle. 1-1. What a wasted chance, Abdullahi. Should have carried on running, but 1-1. Can't be too butthurt. Stay in 5th now. Drop back down, and his manager rating drops by 2 as well, which is probably because I didn't put a youth player on in that game, but I'm not thinking about that. There is 9 games, or should be 9 games of the season to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9 games of the league to go and 9 cup finals. We just need to stay in these playoffs. I will take playoffs. Don't think we're getting automatics with 10 points off of it. We'll just keep going. Coventry have actually played a game extra as well, so we can go back up to 4th, which is nice. Burnley dropping out of 7th position. We look good for playoffs. Just don't sack me before then, please. As thank you for watching this episode right here. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell. And as well, if you did enjoy this one, don't forget socials down below. Can we reach 5k before June? If that's a realistic month, I don't know. Take care in a bit, and I'll see you all later for the next one. Peace.